Hey guys, welcome back to the This Better Not Be Trash series, and let's talk about Metroid Prime 4. Now, it's been announced at last year's E3 2017, now 2018, last year's E3. No footage, no gameplay, no nothing. Just, hey, Metroid Prime 4, Switch, go get you one. No release date, no nothing. So, a lot of us can now sit back and be like, okay, so what can we expect out of this next game? You know, Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 were all good games. They were all handled well. The media loved it. Fans loved it. Anybody that loved shooting games like that loved it. And also, if you were a Metroid Prime fan, it pretty much was, you know, something that you could enjoy with your friends and family and with all that stuff. You know, the story wasn't too deep. Well, actually, it was pretty deep. But it wasn't to the point to where you'd be like, okay, this is too much, or to where you'd be like, all right, they need to explain more, because, you know, over 3 games, over trilogy, Samus did her thing, and they made a decent story where at the beginning she had a problem, and by the middle of the game she found a resolution. By the end of the game she blowing shit up and killing pirates and stuff. So if you don't know who Samus is, first and foremost, it's not Metroid. Her name is not Metroid. Just like how in Legend of Zelda, Link's name is not Zelda, it's Link. This lady right here is Samus. She's the main character of pretty much every Metroid game out there. Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime 3, Metroid Prime 4, Metroid Fusion. You get where I'm coming at, you know. And like Nintendo, you know, they love milking their characters. Like Mario got over 20,000 games. Same thing with Legend of Zelda. Well, Samus is up there with them. She's probably one of the most notable Nintendo characters out there besides Link and Mario. So the one thing I want to talk about in this episode is I really want to talk about where the story is headed. So if you didn't play Metroid Prime Metroid Prime 3, the story was actually pretty good. I liked it. I mean, I didn't play it all the way through, but I did get to a certain point where I could understand, like, okay, so this is where the story is going to go, and this is how Metroid Prime 3 picked up, and where it's gonna lead into probably Metroid Prime 4. So if you've seen the trailer, which I did play early in the video, I feel like Dark Samus is gonna come back, or she's gonna play a role somehow, some way. We don't know how. Hopefully she does, though, because I do like Dark Samus. Dark Samus she's the shit. Like real talk. In Super Smash Bros, I always turn Samus dark so I can use Dark Samus and Dark Samus only. I prefer her over all the other suits. But what I feel that some elements from Metroid Prime 3 and one element from Metroid Prime 2 should come in Metroid Prime 4. For Metroid Prime 2, for damn sure, is I really wanted to see multiplayer come back. And I want to see multiplayer come back for the sole purpose of the fact that I feel like with the age of Wi-Fi, you know, age of online play and stuff, that would be amazing. And with Nintendo Switch doing their online system type thing, like how Xbox Live and PlayStation N works, I feel like Nintendo, once they throw that out there, hey, let's go and put Metroid out there, put the multiplayer out there, let you create your own bounty hunter, and there you go, bam, there you go. All you gotta do is show that, and people will just go fucking nuts. But we're here to talk about the story. Multiplayer is gonna be in the next video, so be looking out for that, because I have a lot for that. But pretty much, Corruption, which was Metroid Prime 3, takes roughly 6 months after the second of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, with the player again taking role of Samus. The story begins with her and the Galactic Federation, who are pretty much space cops. And a couple other bounty hunters are initially hired to go retrieve some technology that was stolen by space pirates. Yes, now when you think of pirates, you probably think of like Blackbeard or the Flying Dutchman or Luffy and his gang. But really, these ain't, no. If you've ever played Metroid and you ever came across the space dragon known as Ridley, that is a space pirate. Most of the bosses you fight in Metroid are all space pirates. Hands down, they're all space pirates. And I find it kind of funny because when you think of a pirate, you think of a peg leg, eye patch wearing, hasn't took a bath in like 2 years type of person. And that's what I get from it, but that's not what we're getting out of this. So not just they have to go retrieve this technology that they stolen. They do find where they're hiding at, and come to find out, Dark Samus was hiding in the shadows to a point where she attacks, and pretty much she infects all the Samus's group with Dark Phazon. Now, the best way I can explain Dark Phazon without just busting out and all this theoretic, like scientific talking stuff, pretty much Dark Phazon is pretty much the symbiote from Spider-Man. You can come, it's not the actual symbiote, but you can pretty much put it like that. All right, Dark Samus is pretty much Venom. She's pretty much Venom, and when Samus had the Dark Phazon in her, it's why the game is called Corruption, because she was corrupted a little bit. And as you see throughout the game, all her bounty hunter friends were all corrupted as well, and she had to go and not just defeat them one by one, but also take down Dark Samus, get rid of the Phazon altogether, as she claims that she thinks she did, and rid the galaxy of Dark Phazon. Now, was there a Metroid in the game? I think Metroid was in the first one. That's why it's Metroid Prime. But I don't think Metroid Prime lived that many times. But then again, I don't know. I've only played the first and second one. I've seen people play the third one and get to the end of it. So at the end of it, she's just reminiscing on how she just saved the galaxy again, and she's about to take off into another adventure, go take another job. But at the end of Metroid Prime 3, from what I sat down and watched my friend play, he was just being stingy, he wouldn't let me play. But at the end of it, you see her just take off into space, go off, do her job, and on to the next mission. There was somebody lurking in the background, and I believe this guy here is gonna play a big role in the next Metroid Prime game, and hopefully he does, because I want to see him. I want to see Ridley come back, and I want to see new ideas. That's why the next episode we're doing multiplayer, because I have a lot of ideas for multiplayer and so on and so forth. But that's all I got for you guys today. Just a little rundown of what happened in the last game, so y'all don't know how you don't have to be lost, because you go pick this game up and be like, dog, I don't even know what the fuck happened in the third game. So I'm gonna go pick it up for you guys and probably play it for you. But other than that, guys, that's all I got for you. Peace.